Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will talk about what prevents teams from collaborating. I'd like to know your thoughts and answer in the comments below. But before we begin, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to slowly grow your problem-solving mindset. Now, let's get down to business. If I've broken this question of what prevents teams from collaborating into three separate factors. And today, we will specifically focus on the second part, or factor number 2, its root causes, and 2 tips to fix these root causes. And so factor number 2 on what prevents teams from collaborating is the fact that there may be a lack of trust between different teams. See, if people don't trust each other, the chances of them collaborating towards a common challenge or issue is very tough. Because the process of collaboration becomes much more frictional when team members hold information from one another when trust is missing. And to understand this better, let's dive into the first root cause of what may cause a lack of trust, which is because of the fact that office politics may exist, where people don't trust one another and do not collaborate as a result of that. See, no company is free from office politics, although the existence of politics can vary from one company to another. And collaborative initiatives that involve cross-functional teams can potentially see many employees not trusting each other. And this may impact the dynamics of how the team works together and put their personal differences aside to fight a common problem. But to fix this root cause, the first tip that I'll share with you today is that trust is a long-term process and there isn't one quick fix to build trust. But you can start the process, right? One thing I suggest when you have to navigate through political landmines is to make a problem personal, or in other words, ask each team member what it personally means for them to solve the problem that you're trying to address. And through these discussions, you may find a lot of common ground between different team members who may not necessarily like or trust each other. But knowing their commonalities will slowly start to fade away their differences as they start to join their forces together. Now, let's look at the second root cause of why a lack of trust may exist, which may be because of the lack of faith or trust in the leadership team, right? See, employees do not always trust their leader or the leadership style that some managers may adopt in certain team collaboration efforts. And if trust is non-existent, then people stay silent out of fear, which makes it hard to make progress from collaborative projects. And my second tip to fix this root cause, especially for leaders, is that you must have to connect with your employees or team members on why they should follow your lead in solving this common issue. Because the more transparent and authentic you are, the higher the chances that the team will pick up on that and follow you to the trenches of war of solving this problem. But if you cannot connect with your team members on a deeper level, this just becomes an ad hoc project that means nothing important for them to solve together. So be authentic and make it personal so that others join you in this journey ahead. And these are the pieces that make up the second factor. Now in part 3, we will discuss the final factor, its root causes, and 2 additional tips. But before we move forward, I have one question for you. What would you do to fix the root causes we just talked about? I want you to think about it and leave a comment below. Now, consider subscribing to the channel to keep rethinking your approach about more problem-solving questions. I will see you in the next exercise.